One of the biggest issues while using artificial intelligence and its model and its applications is cost. Even if you use some APIs to the hosted large language models, the cost is huge. I mean, it could just blow out of proportions within a jiffy. For example, I was trying to create a very minimal data set yesterday with the help of OpenAI's API key, and just for few hundred lines of data, I had to spend around 50 US dollars, which is huge. Now, this new research, FrugalGPT, helps users select the LLMs that minimize expenses while maintaining quality. And I believe that this is the right step in the right direction. Right now, hype is on. Everyone is euphoric about AI. Everyone is trying out, and no one is really talking about the cost. If they talk about the cost, it is mainly around the GPUs and how scarce they are, and their scarcity has made them expensive. But the truth is, GPUs are one time expense. Once you have them, you are good. But using LLM hosting them is an ongoing cost, and we have to keep an eye on it. That is where these researchers Ling Jiao Chen and Mitai Zaharia James have done a good work on proposing this Frugal GPT. Frugal GPT is a cost saving method that calls pre trained LLMs sequentially from least to most expensive and stops when provides a satisfactory answer. If you go through its paper, that is quite interesting. Now, the way it works is quite interesting. The researchers have used a suite of 12 commercial LLMs, a model that evaluated their output, and an algorithm that selected and ordered them. At the time, the LLM's cost spanned two orders of magnitude. For instance, GPT-4 cost 30 to $60 per 1 million token of input output, while GPT-J, hosted by TechSense, cost around just zero point 0.2 or $5 per 10 million tokens of input output. You can sense the difference. If you think about AI applications, a less expensive LLM can produce satisfactory output most of the time. However, a more expensive LLM may produce satisfactory output more consistently. So, using multiple models actively can save substantially on processing cost. If we arrange LLMs from least to most expensive, we can start with least expensive one. A separate model can evaluate its output, and if it's unsatisfactory, another algorithm can automatically call a more expensive LLM and so on. And that is what this whole idea behind Frugal GPT is. To classify an LLM's output as satisfactory or unsatisfactory, these researchers have fine-tuned separate BERTs on a diverse selection of datasets. One that paired news headlines and subsequent changes in the price of gold, another that labeled excerpts from court documents according to where there is any legal precedent or not, and then there is a QA dataset. And you can read all this information in this uh, paper, and I will drop the link in video's description. They also built a custom algo that learned to choose three LLMs and put them in order. For a dataset, it maximized the percentage of times the sequence of three LLMs. So the first LLM received an input. If its output was unsatisfactory, the second LLM received the input. If the second LLM output was unsatisfactory, the third LLM received the input, and so on and so forth. Now, researchers have also benchmarked it on different prompt selections, query concatenations, cache, and model fine tuning. And for each of these three datasets, the researchers found out that the accuracy of each LLM. Then they found the cost of Frugal GPT to match the accuracy. Relative to the most accurate LLM, Frugal GPT saved around 98.3%, 73.3%, and 59.2% respectively. So this is really, really good and welcoming thing. It is quite important too because normally companies or people they just go with one model. So I would highly suggest that also while using AI get excited, but keep the cost in perspective because that is very, very important. Even if you don't want to go with Frugal GPT, try out different models try out their costs, both hardware and software, and then do some capacity planning and cost estimation, and then move forward. Let me know if you are using any cost optimization method for AI, and share it in the comments, please. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thanks for watching.